Hello, I'm Dr. Fadina. Welcome to Motivate Incorporated, our wellness corner. Self-identity. Self-identity means redefining one's lifestyle. Who are you? Who am I? Get your paper out. We're going to journal today as we reevaluate who we are from now going backwards. Self-evaluation means looking into all relationships you can remember in your life. Going back to your childhood, how was your relationship with your parents? Did you know your parents? Were they alive? Did they pass away? Who raised you that you'd be considered as your parent? Was it happy, sad? Was there some hurtful things? How was your relationship with your parents? And how does it affect your identity now? What about with your siblings, your brothers and sisters? Were you all around the same age, younger and older? Did you get along? Did y'all have fun times together? Or did y'all not get along? Did you live together? What about with your other family members, your nieces, cousins, aunties, uncles, grandparents? Did you know them? How was your relationship with them? How does it help you identify yourself? What about within your community? Did you play with the children in the community? Did you know other neighbors in the community? Did y'all have street parties, block parties? Did you do anything in the ward together? How was your relationship within your community? What about in your school with your teacher? I remember my first grade teacher, we didn't get along so well. Her niece was in my class, and we both had a box of crayons. I had just got my Crayola crayons 24, and I was so excited. My mom put my name on it. They were brand new. Well, she had lost her crayons, and so she took my crayons off my desk and placed on her desk. And I said, "Those are my crayons." And we started arguing. So the teacher, who was her auntie, took the crayons, and she told she could have them because they were hers. I said, "No, they're mine." She says, "No, they're not." And it hurt me. I went home crying. I told my mom, who was very protective of us. When we did good, she let us know. When we did wrong, she let us know. She took me back up to school, and she confronted the principal. And I got my crayons back, and I was placed in another classroom so it wouldn't be a problem anymore. And I was grateful for that. So that really helped me. But as I went on up, as I think about how your relationship with your classmates, as I moved up into the 5th grade, I had got labeled a name that bothered me because I was dark-skinned African American. I could call black, and because my gums are dark, they called me Black Gums. And it all used to bother me, so I went home crying to my mom again, who encouraged me and said, "Think of yourself as a black beauty. You're beautiful. So don't let what other people say about you get to you. Yes, you have black gums, but you know you're not black gum. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are black beauty." And that stuck with me. I chose to let that stick and not dwell on the negative names to help me get through my life, to build my identity. As you move forward into your youth years, how was your relationship with your parents then? What about with your siblings? Was it better? Worse? As you're at that age where you can't tell you anything, how did you interact with your parents? Was it more you felt like they was restricting you, or were they with you, help you, encouraging you? And how was your relationships within the environment with your teachers? Again, I had a teacher who didn't like me because I was African American, and I had some Caucasian friends. She said I was trying to be more than what I was. So she flunked me. And that stuck with me. I didn't think I was I could speak English or write English at all because of that. But when I got in college, I fought that and stood against that, and I got a tutor, and now I have my doctorate, and I'm writing books. So that could have kept me, but it did keep me for a little while. But once I got who I was and got off to college, I was determined I was not going to let that stick with me. So that's some things to think about. How are your relationship with teachers throughout, from kindergarten on up, affecting you? And how are the siblings and your friends? Do you still have the same friends you had back in elementary school do you have now maybe in college? As you're moving from your youth years, and as you go back into youth, dating, how was that? We weren't allowed to date until we graduated. Back then I thought that was kind of harsh, but now I'm grateful for it. So as you're moving on up, graduating high school, going into your adult years, how is your relationship with your parents now? At that age sometimes, are your parents still alive? Be grateful that they are, and be thankful to spend that time as you live each day as if this is your last, as you're dealing with your parents and around you. How are your relationship with your siblings? Are you closer or apart? And what about, again, your relationship with your children? Can you understand your parents now who said to you, wait till you have children? You understand now? Yes. And what about your spouse or significant other? How's your relationship? Is it good? Is it bad? Does it encourage and motivate you? Remember, you're accountable for you. You can't change anybody else, but you're accountable for how you let it affect you. And what about your education? How do you feel about education? Do you feel like you lack in education? Are you appreciative of the education you do have? Do you think you need more or less? How is it affecting you when you interact with others around you? As you move into the career world, how is that affecting you with that? As far as, are you in the job you like to be in? How is it affecting your relationship because you might be in a job that you don't want to be in? How are you interacting with your staff, the co-workers? What about your supervisor? How are your relationship with your supervisor? What about promotions? Are you getting promotions? Or is that even an issue with a concern of yours? And how are you interacting with the community leaders as far as being respectful of the policeman, the fireman, your mayor, your ward person, your councilman? How is your relationship? And your finances. How is your finances and how is that affecting who you are as you redefine your identity? And finally, how is your relationship with yourself? As you think about your appearance, are you happy with your appearance? Some things you want to change? Are you content, at peace with who you are? With your hair, your eyes, your nose, your skin, your gender. Are you at peace with it? How is your health? And how is that affecting your identity? How is your personality, character, and your attitude? And how is it affecting you with yourself and how you interact with others? And finally, me time. Are you taking me time? And how is that affecting how you are with yourself and when you go out and interact with others? Remember, the me you want to be is all about growing in God's grace, accepting who you are, where you are, but continue to move forward to where you want to be, the me you want to be. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know. How is it going as you redefine who you are to you?